scroll down to the bottom part here, you see also some good players making it out from the loser side. A lot of DQs as well, but that's okay. But here we go. We're going to get into it. Game number 1. rm8 saying no, 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 no versus Xcurr's Bayo. Of course, Xcurr starting out with a lot of down tilts. He knows what he's going to do. He's going to wait for the Ike to land. He's going to try and down tilt him, getting out with that air dodge from the fair. And now I think like that position where you get your opponent on stage when they're at low percents game 1 is very important because you get a lot of data off of it. And like, and there's also a lot of data coming out already. rm8, if he's been paying attention to it, Xcurr has tried to air dodge almost out of almost every single one of his combos.
Yeah,
so
actually, we've been seeing that those bats within have been very helpful for rm8 because, I mean, very helpful for Xcurr because rm8 is doing a combo that normally would work on the entire cast, but because bats within is a single frame faster than every air dodge in the game, it's just barely able to avoid it.
Yeah, but speaking of barely able to avoid it, that frame trap fair, rm8 caught onto it and used it so well to get that stock. Ike's advantage state being so solid. Now, I feel like it's a little slept on, but still it's just so good. Now down throw into the up tilt, into the up air, excuse me, into the forward air. And now rm8 finds himself ahead, which means Xcurr needs to find this kill. Not quickly, but he needs to find it before it's too late.
Yeah,
forward air already 50% climbing onto Xcurr.
We are seeing that, well,
oh my god!
rm8's very
rm8!
rm8 is very familiar with playing against Bayo because recently he actually played in a tournament where it was a Bayo that won it, actually.
Full Bloom. Which Bayo?
Yeah.
That was a great down there. Oh, Full Bloom, yeah. Full Bloom is very good.
Yeah.
This video game.
So he's showing that, like, unless you're Full Bloom, you're not going to be touching rm8 here.
Yeah, well, that's already what he's trying to prove. All of the early percent kills that we've seen from these forward airs with these Ikes, you know, I think that was a buff recently. I don't think Ike used to be able to do that because Fair just had a lot of end leg and they reduced it by quite a decent margin. So Ike can edge guard a lot more reliably now. But that forward air going to maybe take him out in the down smash, but no, the up B intercepting and rm8 getting it, stringing it into the up air. And just that looked so grim for him, but Xcurr got a little greedy, I think. Same with that greed with that down air. rm8 takes it in a very decisive 2-stock. F-tilt going to take the blood of his enemies. He's going to get the stock, and he's going to get the game.
That was so smart as well, from doing that up B to barely just high enough to avoid getting hit by the down smash, because he was just barely high enough to the point where Xcurr did not have enough time or spacing to be able to spike him off of it.
Goodness gracious. But anyway, now it's going to be Xcurr's counter pick. There's a lot of places that he could go. He could go to, I think, I don't know. I'm not 100% confident on the stages that Bayonetta would take on this year, just because I'm not as familiar with the character. But I know the stages that rm8 would not want to go to. You know, Ike, obviously a character that's good at controlling space and using that space to pressure you, kind of like a mini Shulk almost, with that nair and with the forward air, and he also wants to push you hard and disadvantage. So I feel like maybe Kalos would be a stage that rm8 would not want to go to here. But yeah.
Yeah, and I don't know about even necessarily picking a good stage for Bayo might not be enough for Xcurr though, because we saw that rm8 is very familiar with the matchup. He knows.
Yeah, no, dude, rm8 just kind of outplayed him that time.
Yeah, he knows exactly what to do. He knows exactly what to look out for. He has shown complete mastery of that.
Yeah, and he's on it, bro.
Yeah, like I said earlier, if you're not Full Bloom, you're not touching them.
Yeah, there's no other Bayonettas in this whole world that could touch rm8 except for Full Bloom specifically. So, Gonna continue on here. Xcurr has chosen his counter pick, or is choosing it now. You know, he had to. You know, it's a hard decision to make. Definitely, you have to think very hard about it. What stage is going to give you the edge? What stage you're going to feel comfortable on? Which stage is going to help you the most? There's just, I pretty much said the same thing 3 times, but you know what I mean. Here we go. We're gonna get into it. Xcurr versus rm8 game 2. Let's see if Xcurr is able to make any adaptations, or if rm8 is still going to continue to clean house. And okay, FD is the pick. I think this is a good choice.
Yeah. It doesn't really.
I know Bayo has I know Bayo doesn't love platforms, you know, because her combos are all centered around the up B and the other versions of up B, you know, stuff like that. She does, like, her grounded combos are all very good, but her aerial ones are like the ones that you want to go for the most. And you know, when you don't have the platforms to make it a lot more awkward that your opponent can tech off of, it helps a lot. And we see that evidently already 65% being racked on.
And also that it doesn't allow for platforms for ice combos, which definitely do need the platforms more. So it's definitely very good of making Xcurr's gameplay stronger and also making rm8's gameplay weaker.
Xcurr also seems to have a different kind of game plan. I've noticed he's played a lot more defensively. He started running away from rm8, like at least at the beginning of the game. Obviously did it a little less now and got hit for it quite a bit. But I've noticed that he's been playing a lot more of a defensive playstyle, really just getting his damage and then going out, finding an opening later, finding rm8 swinging bad, and rm8 swung bad there. He's gonna die for it. That was a great combo from Xcurr, and that's gonna be the first stock going to him. Xcurr already, you saw him, he waited on the ledge for his opportunity, then flew in immediately and got 29 for it. This is what Xcurr needs, and it's going to be what Xcurr does.
And Xcurr is definitely showing also very good adaptability right there, because one of the problems was that they were having trouble with dealing with rm8's just sheer power, and
yeah,
now they're showing that they're able to take control of the pace much better.
And not even that instant dash attack that Ike's love to do out of side B will get him the kill. Still, Xcurr hanging on for so long, and Ike dash attack on shields. You can tell rm8's kind of faltering a little bit if he's going for options like that. Whoa. The back air, and oh my god, that was so clean. Xcurr goes up 3 stocks to 1.
And already racking up more damage, 26%, so quickly.
This is a dude, oh my goodness. This was the pick. Xcurr made like the entire stop of the stage that wasn't grounded. Like, he made the entire stage a no-fly zone. Which rm8's thing is that he's very good at like getting the nairs. He's very good at jumping. But when it comes to playing grounded, Ike just as a character has stuff like that dash attack, which is not safe on shield. And now Xcurr might take him out for it, but not connecting that other fair. This is looking like a potential 3-stock. Chat, are you chanting for a 3-stock right now? Because I know someone is.
Already at 124 on, he hasn't even
still dash attacks on shield again. rm8 realizes he cannot jump against Xcurr on this stage. Still, his option pick and still his grounded option's not that great, but that dash attack will do it. And now, well, put himself on the board.
Wow, and Xcurr is just woken up this game.
Yeah, no, his game plan works a lot better on this FD pick.
Xcurr
definitely. There it is, back air. That's gonna do it. And now Xcurr will bring us to a game 3 in a dominant performance. What that was honestly, that was just amazing stage usage. He knew his game plan, he stuck to it, and he made it work, bro. Goodness gracious.
He just went full bloom. Who? I've got this.
Yeah, he said full bloom might have bloomed fully, but he didn't bloom as fully as me. If that makes any sense remotely.
Full bloom may have bloomed, but I'm blossoming.
Oh, that was good. That was a good one. That was a good line. Yeah, man, rm8 just like, actually I don't like, not even rm8, just Xcurr, like we said, so good at controlling the distance. He realized that Ike or that rm8 was just jumping so much and started you picked FD because it was so easy for him to anti-air with that aerial up B thing where he just like kicks directly at him. And then rm8 just once he realized that and started having to pick grounded options, just didn't know what to do. Kept dash attacking in neutral, dash attacking into shield, dash attacking in spots that were so unsafe. But now that we're on PS2, it won't be as easy, I feel. Still going to be a little difficult as we see Xcurr getting the 44.
And Xcurr has managed to, even though this is not a stage, well, not a stage that is necessarily as good for Bayo as before.
Yeah,
Xcurr is still showing such strong control of how this is going. It looks like all he needed was just to take control for one game and really look into how his opponent plays and say, okay, that worked. I'm good now. I've got this.
Well, you know, while we're saying that, rm8's kind of proven us wrong. This game already, as you can tell, is way more even than the last one, making the percents only like a 10% difference consistently between the two players. That's going to be the up throw, not going to combo into anything, but the landing is caught with the dash attack now. rm8's so... You know, he uses a lot of that grounded dash attack, but there it is. The up smash will get that kill with the witch time. Such a good witch time. Now Xcurr gonna try and get even more. Oh, almost read the way that rm8 was gonna land, but does not read the other air dodge. And still Xcurr, even though this is rm8's counter pick, finds himself up. Well, not finds himself, puts himself up, but still rm8 keeping it so close. Again, only like a 10% difference consistently between these two players.
Yeah, and when two players are dominating each other in the previous games, honestly, the only reasonable follow-up from that is just a very even game.
Yeah. It seems now that more and more the lead has just gone so much more into the favor of Xcurr, finding all of that percent. The first really girthy lead that we see this entire game has gone to him, and this is looking difficult for rm8, getting his landing caught with that F smash, and Xcurr is just in his head right now. Those double up airs, okay. Into the side B, not able to combo into that, I think it's up motion. I know it's not up tilt, but I don't know what people call that input. Anyway, yeah. Now slowly Xcurr getting more and more percent, making this less even by the ball. He understands rm8's playstyle, and he's not going to let it go, but that F tilt will do it on the miscue down smash.
And even though he managed to have a pretty bad stock in that previous one, he's managed to get very close to even this time around. And it's only a 9%.
And yeah, okay, well, you know, we said that there was only like a 10% difference. It's still happening, folks. But now Xcurr finding a lead again. rm8 very well, as we could see, though, could bring this back to like an even game. But it'll be about whether he can or not.
Yeah, we're seeing right here.
And now, which time combos all of that percent, man. Near 100. 0.5 away from 100%. What even?
And ooh.
Okay, landing on the platform, and the witch time that no, he gets out of it. Oh, he got out of it that time. Oh, and the grab, the dash deck. Okay, suddenly that could be the momentum rm8 needs to bring this back, and it is. The F tilt will do it. rm8 against all odds, against all adaptations that Xcurr made, against all of the everything, brings it back and ties, or no, he won the set, never mind. 2-1 for rm8. He has done it.
Yeah, and just that grab alone managed to turn the pace into his favor, and he was able to capitalize off of it so well. He managed to just win that off of the momentum that he got from that grab.
Yeah, man. Like, if I was in that situation, I would be shook as he was. Goodness gracious, man. But still, you got to give it up to Xcurr. He, for a majority of that set, was looking so dominant until like the very end. So overall, you know, like after a performance like that, you know we're going to be seeing him in losers. Can't wait to see the run that he makes.
Exactly.
God, that was just so good.
Yeah, we've seen so many people put into losers bracket that were so strong that I wouldn't be surprised if they make it to top 32, top 24, just off of a huge losers bracket run. maybe even top 8.
Yeah, Xcurr definitely the number one there for me so far.
Yeah.
Definitely the number one there. Well, folks, it's time to kick it over now. Let's go over to our first top 64 match of the day. It's going to be Chag, the Palutena from Mexico, of course, highly ranked there, versus AnG Key fighting on his own home field with the Luigi. Probably, unless he goes Wolf, but probably the Luigi.
Yeah.
Strong, like 94% chance that it's still gonna be Luigi. 94.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And if you have Twitch Prime or Prime Gaming and you haven't used it yet, maybe consider dropping it here.
Oh yeah, hey, Twitch Prime us, guys.
Any primers in the chat?
Yeah,